I saw this. I want you guys to see this and tell me what you think.
So, you want to know something else Gypsy lied about?
How do you feel about him now?
I can't stand him. Because I went from one abusive person to another. I wish he would have been more responsible. He was the first person I ever told that I could walk.
I first met Dan at a sci-fi convention called Vision Con.
We would trade messages back and forth for a while. And slowly, after a few months, I started to tell him more and more about my home life. He was the very first person that I ever told that I could walk.
This next clip completely turns my stomach because it's almost heartbreaking to see how she takes absolutely no accountability for what she did.
And yet I asked him a question. I asked him to kill my mother, but I didn't hold a gun to his head and make him do it. He seemed more happy to do it than anything. And that's why I can't stand him.
And I wanted to believe what she was saying, and unfortunately I should have listened to my other part of me. Ironic as I was trying to influence her to go with, but she never went with it. She never wanted to run away, so I couldn't get that to work.
He knew. I think he knew that he could easily get me out of that situation by calling the police, being responsible.
I in no way want to victim blame. I completely understand that child Gypsy is the original victim. She was misled and abused by her mom. That was completely wrong for her mom to do that. Her mom didn't deserve to die, but that was completely wrong. She cannot sit here and say that Nicholas, a man with a mental disability, should have been more responsible and called the police. Gypsy, you had a phone too. Your phone worked just as well as his did. Your computer worked just as well as his did. Why did you use your time by looking up things online, like what poison is odorless and tasteless, like which ways to kill your mom best, when you could have just looked up helplines, you could have called the police, you could have looked up your dad and maybe messaged him on Facebook. You didn't do your necessary steps either, so don't do that.
He knocked on the door 3 times, scratched the door twice, and that was code to let him in. But before I could let him in, he commanded me that I must shave my legs and any body hair and present myself to him naked.
Not right away.
Okay, what happens?
She wanted to shave her private part.
Okay.
And her legs.
Okay, she wanted to shave her private part and her legs?
Yes, for me.
Okay. She ever done that before, or is this something new?
Usually her mom does not let her shave her legs.
Okay.
All carpet. Tell him my private parts are shaved. Defendant. Okay, baby. He is excited to do this. What about the rest of your bottom half? Is what he had me ask you. Gypsy. I will do my legs as soon as he knocks, hun.
Some of these things aren't even worth lying about, but she does it because she wants to make it seem like she was the poor innocent victim and Nicholas GODEJOHN was just this monster coming into her house to kill her mom when she planned it.
Moral of the story is Gypsy Rose is a Pinocchio. Okay.